Hi everyone, welcome to another episode on our YouTube channel. It's been a very long time since we made a video. This one's well overdue. So, a few days ago I was having a discussion with a friend of mine. Money no object, what's the best hypercar in the world? There's a lot to choose from these days. So you have to think of, do you go hybrid? Do you go naturally aspirated? Do you go turbo? Do you go 1 seat, 2 seat, 3 seats? So today we're going to do a comparison. It's almost like a reality game of top trumps. I'll talk you through each car and you tell me which one you choose. First up, we have okay, so this car in question is a UK supplied 600 mile from new LaFerrari finished in Rosso Corsa with full Nero leather stitched and piped in Rosso. The car benefits from full carbon fiber exterior pack, suspension lifting system, Ferrari telemetry pack, sports exhaust, which I'm sure you'll hear later, and a really special option on this car is the Ferrari FXXK alloys that were fitted on the car from new. Very rare option to have, but it's a very special car, and wheels always set a car off. So to me, this is going to take quite a bit of beating. Now this is not just a LaFerrari, this is a LaFerrari Aperta. This is not just a LaFerrari Aperta, this is a UK supplied LaFerrari Aperta that we've just bought into stock, that's available today. And we're going to take it out for a spin, we're going to let you hear the sound, we're going to let you see the car in the best light. It's 80 degrees outside, so let's do it, let's get it on the road. I can't drive this car on the road, but I do have someone who can. Tom, let's go. So, I want to know your first feelings.
Absolutely insane.
Do you think that's purely because the roof's off, or what?
It's a LaFerrari. Like, what else needs to be said? I mean, the sound is absolutely insane.
Cold start's good. It goes very quiet now, though.
Yeah.
But a lot of them do that. It's the V12.
Yeah.
So they do that.
But other than that, I mean, it's comfy.
It is comfortable.
It's surprisingly comfortable. Yeah. It speaks for itself, doesn't it?
I mean, it does help that we have a day like today that we're filming to do this.
Yeah. And I love the fact the roof comes off. I mean, you wouldn't want to buy a LaF now that's not got that's got a roof.
Do you know when I interviewed you for your job as delivering cars in the transporter?
Yeah.
You're welcome, because today you're going to be driving this.
Yeah.
With the roof off in the sun.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You're then going to be driving my Pagani, which, by the way, I haven't driven.
No, I know. Which
okay.
I'm going to have one up on you on that, which is great.
Yep. And then we have a mystery car.
Yes.
For our third. She's in electric mode now.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this is when you're cruising around Monaco, you don't want to upset the neighbours, then that kicks in. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay. Bloody hell.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. And that's not even 4,000 revs. Wow.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Better than the SVJ that
Yes.
you drove the other
Yes,
day?
the SVJ was great because it was my dream supercar. but this is just so more usable, which is stupid because it shouldn't be.
How good is the gearbox?
You can't feel it. The SVJ you get whiplash. This is just so smooth. It's just crazy. The handling, I can't get over it. Like every little movement, and it just does what you're telling it to do.
Is it clear?
Yeah, clear from.
There's a lorry coming! I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
With obviously I've been in loads of LaFerraris and done loads of miles in LaFerraris with the roof on, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But with the roof off, it's just.
We haven't even got past 5,000 revs.
But what this car has different to a lot of LaFerraris, or most of them, is it has a sports exhaust from Ferrari.
Oh, okay.
So they don't all sound like this.
No, this is a must though because it sounds
I think
phenomenal.
Okay, so this next car, you know, I've got a lot of love for this next car. The LaFerrari is so good in every single way, but I feel like if you can't work out what it is already, then you will very shortly. This next car can be a step above in many ways. So let's see what's lying next. So I couldn't make this video talk about hypercars and not talk about my car, which is one of the rarest hypercars in existence. Only 100 ever made, only 4 made for the UK, right-hand drive, the Pagani Huayra. Okay, so we've got some GoPros and we're gonna get the Pagani wired up and we're gonna do some filming on the road, which nobody has seen yet, I don't think, in this car. So once again, Tom, you know what to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You see, already for me, I can't help it. Right, so what's your first initial thoughts?
It's like a spaceship.
The whole event of
The
getting
whole
in
event.
it,
The whole event getting
unlocking
in.
it, opening the door.
The key. Everything is just like shiny. It looks it's just madness. Nothing like it. Nothing like it.
So you've officially drove this car further than me now, which is about 400 yards.
Yep, I'm happy about that. I mean, it must be quite horrible for you.
Well, you've wanted to drive this for a while, haven't you?
Yes. I have.
It is lovely in here.
I mean, I want to hear the sound system at some point after this, because, I mean, the speakers behind both our heads.
They were 52,000 euros. All right, give it some.
What the f***? Look at that! Oh! Wow!
What do you think?
Oh, wow.
The turbo noise?
The noises.
So that's the twin turbos just spooling, and you don't get the power dead instantly,
No.
like you did like the LaFerrari.
Yeah.
But you know, it's more dramatic, I think.
That's one word for it, yeah. I mean, it's completely different from the LaF. Like, it just seems so much more dramatic.
Yeah.
Like with the LaF, it felt more usable. This is a bit scary to drive.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. But, what a day. What a day.
Okay guys, so we've been out in the Pagani, we've been out in the LaFerrari Aperta. There's just one more car that we need to test on this video for the ultimate car. Do we go SVJ Roadster? Do we go Ferrari SF90? Or do we go McLaren Speedtail? I think we should go McLaren Speedtail. Let's see what happens. We're now in the Speedtail, heading off in the Speedtail. My first initial impression as a passenger is it feels quite weird actually. I don't know if I'm sat in the front or the back. What about you, Tom?
It's very, very different. It's a little bit like when you're on a track and a go-kart.
Yeah. So it's designed obviously like the McLaren F1 was for is the closest thing you can get to single seat, racing.
Yeah.
Being positioned in the middle of the car gives you the best view going in and out of each corner. But obviously we're used to driving cars on the left-hand side or the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's quite quiet.
Yes.
I'd like someone else to be in here as well. Just really see what it's like to have a full cockpit kind of thing.
Because it's really weird having you next to me, but then behind me at the very same time.
Yeah. So no mirrors on this car, as we know.
No.
You get your two screens. What you've got to understand is, this is very different to anything else on the road. So, as far as wing mirrors, sit in the middle of the car, it really is, it's so futuristic, even in looks.
Yeah. You've got 3 screens in front of you.
There's more screens in here than what there is at the Apple headquarters.
Yes, absolutely.
They all do so much.
Your stop button's up above you, the gear selector's up above you. It's just all very foreign, but it's cool at the same time.
I mean, it's got to feel a little bit surreal. Because, I've drove a centre seat car in a McLaren F1, but it was a long time ago. This has got to feel quite surreal. So one thing this Speedtail does have that the others lacking, really, in a sense, is it's got all the functions to be very usable. Everything's screened, cameraed, not so noisy, really, really good gearbox, quite quiet. Do you want that in a hypercar? So let's talk about aesthetically the outside of the car. The wheel coverings in carbon fibre.
I wasn't sure about it until I saw it in person, and now I love it. It just makes it look a little bit elegant.
Yeah, I think that's what this car gives off. It gives off that futuristic, sleek, no spoiler on the back. Where my car has the aerodynamic, wings that go up and down, the active aero. The LaFerrari also has that, but you don't see it. But it also has the spoiler that comes out at a very high speed. This is just, purely for straight line speed, keeping under the wind, low, long.
Very sleek.
Sleek.
Very sleek.
Look, the upside is this. If you're in a 2-seater car, there's only 2 of you.
Yes.
If you're in a 3-seater car, there can be 3 of you. And if you've got 2 girlfriends...
Which you should have if you bought this car, you would have 2 girlfriends.
I think if you bought this car, you will have 2 girlfriends.
Yes.
Yeah, I think...
And if you don't currently, you will gain another one.
And the first one will certainly be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And, you turn up somewhere in your centre seat, £2.5 million McLaren Speedtail with your 2 very attractive girlfriends. You are the man.
You are the man. You're the goat, as they say.
You're the goat.
Yes.
Okay guys, so there you have it. 3 completely different hypercars. You've got a 2-seater convertible, 2-seater coupe and a 3-seater coupe. This is literally, I mean, this is like a spaceship compared to my Pagani. I mean, my Pagani has its own arty interior and stuff, but this is just so space age in every way. The LaFerrari just sounds incredible. The roof comes off. There's pros and cons to all of them, although there's a lot more pros than cons. The question is, what I would like to ask all the viewers, out of these 3 cars, which one would you choose? Don't forget, these 2 are available with us now, currently in stock, for sale today. £3.5 million for the LaFerrari, £2.275 million for the McLaren Speedtail. This is the only Speedtail available anywhere in the UK and anywhere in Europe. So click the subscribe button. We'll catch you on our next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.